Hi friends, today we are going to discuss about the recurrence relations. So recurrence relations is nothing but reoccurrence of a relation. So reoccurrence of a relation, simply in mathematical word I can say, if A and B a sequence, already we discussed what is a sequence in the previous videos, right? So if A and B a sequence, and if there exists a relation between an an minus 1, an minus 2, an minus 3, or an plus 1, an plus 2, an plus 3, something like that one. Such a relation is called the recurrence relation. Such a recurrence is known as recurrence relation. Let's suppose, simple example I will give you. Some of the positive integers, some of the positive integers I can write that n into n plus 1 by 2. So some of the positive integers, let's suppose Sn is denotes the sum of the positive integers, right? So if I take the nth term, the remaining term Sn minus 1 is the sum of the n minus 1 integers. So I can write n plus Sn minus 1. Sn is equals n plus Sn minus 1 is the recurrence relation. So if you substitute n is equals to 1, n equals to 2, n equals 3, n equals to 4, something like, then you will get the S1, sum of the first terms, S2, sum of the first two terms, S3, sum of the four terms, sum of the five terms, like that. So reoccurrence of a relation is nothing but simply I can say recurrence relation. I can say recurrence relation. Right? The process of finding an from the recurrence relation is called the solving of the recurrence relation, solving of the relations, solving of the relation. A value of an which satisfies the recurrence relation is known as the general solution. So if I assign a particular term of the sequence or specified, if and means if I substitute a particular value to that solution, then the general solution is nothing but the particular solution. So whenever we are solving the problems, we came to know what is the general solution and what is the particular solution. So first order recurrence relation. So any relation which is in the form of an is equal c n minus 1 plus f of n. It's not f of x, sorry, it is f of n for n greater than or equals to 1, where c n is constant and f of x, f of n be a function. Such relations are called linear recurrence relations of the first order. So if f of x is equals to 0, f of n, actually this is f of n. So if f of n is equals to 0, then the relation is called homogeneous relations. Otherwise, it is known as non-homogeneous recurrence relations. So here we are discussing what is the solution for the homogeneous. Once if you know the homogeneous solution of the homogeneous, automatically we came to know what is non-homogeneous. Why? Because the function, if it is becomes 0, then that is nothing but the non-homogeneous solution. Let's suppose I want to solve a first order recurrence linear recurrence relation. A n plus 1 is equal c into a n plus f of n plus 1 or f of n for n equals 0, 1, 2, 3, so on. So a1, if I substitute n equals 0, I get a1 c a naught plus f of 1. If I substitute n is equals to 1, then a2 is equal c a1 plus f of 2. Already we know the value of a1. So substituting the a1 value here, so c into c a naught plus f of 1 plus f of 2, simplifying this one a2. Similarly a3, a4, a5. Guess what is the value of a4? So the value of a4 is nothing but c power 4 a naught plus c cube f of 1 plus c square f of 2 plus f of 3, f of 3, something like that one. So what is the nth term an? So an is equals c power n a naught plus c power n minus 1 f of 1 plus c power n minus 2 f of 2 plus so on f of n, means c power n a naught is equals sigma n equals k is equals to 1 to n c power n minus k into f of k. This is the general solution of the recurrence relation of homogeneous. So non-homogeneous. If f of n is equivalent to 0, means f of n equals 0, means that linear recurrence relation becomes homogeneous. So then the solution for this one is equals to an is equals c power n into a naught. So if I assign, this is nothing but the general solution, this is nothing but the general solution. If I substitute particular value to the constant a naught, then the solution is known as the particular solution, then the solution is known as the particular solution, right? Solve. An plus 1 is equals to 4 an for n greater than or equals 0, given a naught is equals 3. So a naught is equals 3 means here we'll get the particular solution, we'll get the particular solution. So an is equals to, already we solved in the previous one. So if an plus 1 is equals c power n into an plus f of n equals 0, so that an plus 1 is equals c into an. What is the solution for that one? An is equals to 4 power n into a naught for n greater than or equals 0. So here a naught is equals to 3. Therefore an is equals 4 power n into 3. So this is the particular solution of the recurrence relation an plus 1 is equals 4 into an. Just simply we can substitute what is the value of c power n. An is equals c power n into a naught. So that is the general solution. Second order linear homogeneous recurrence relation. So any recurrence relation of the form cn an plus cn minus 1 an minus 1 plus cn minus 2 an minus 2 is equals 0 for n greater than or equals to 2, where cn minus 1 cn minus 2 are real constants and cn is not equals to 0. So if cn is equals to 0, what happens if cn is equals 0? So if cn is equals 0, we get the first order linear recurrence relation. So this is nothing but the homogeneous recurrence relation. This is nothing but the homogeneous recurrence relation. How to solve? Just simply by substituting an is equals c power an is equals c into k power n, where k is not equal to 0. By substituting an is equals this one. So if an is equals c k power n, what is an minus 1? So c into k power n minus 1. An minus 2 is nothing but c into k power n minus 2. Just substituting all the values in the given uh, linear equation, then it reduces to this one. So if I take c common, cn k square plus cn minus 1 into k plus cn minus 2 is equals 0 if I take k power n minus 2 common. So this is the quadratic equation, is known as the auxiliary equation or quadratic equation of the recurrence relation. So simply just find what are the if it is a quadratic equation, just find out the roots. So the roots may be real numbers, the roots may be complex numbers, and the roots may be real and equal, or the roots may be complex and equal. So for different cases we'll discuss. Let's suppose k1 and k2 are the two roots of that quadratic roots of the quadratic equation. So if suppose k1 and k2 are real and distinct, if k1 and k2 are real and distinct, then the solution for the second order linear recurrence relation is an is equals to a capital A into k1 power n plus b into k2 whole power n, where k1 k2 are the real roots. If the k roots k1 k2 are real and equal, if let's suppose if both are equal, the roots are equal, an is equals, the solution is equals a plus bn into k power n. Or if the roots are complex, k1 and k2 are the complex and conjugate, means k1, let's suppose k1 is equals p plus iq and k2 is equals to p minus iq. So the roots are complex and distinct. If the roots are complex and distinct, then the solution an is equals r power n into a cos n theta plus b sin n theta, where r is equals to mod k1 or mod k2. Why? Because complex conjugated, so that modulus values are same. So r is equals to mod k1. Theta is equals to tan inverse b by a, like that tan inverse q by p, where capital A and capital B are arbitrary constants. Capital A and capital B are arbitrary constants. So first you have to write, just substitute uh, c into k power n and get the quadratic equation, find the roots. So depends upon the roots, just apply any one case. Case 1, case 2, case 3. Let's suppose. So an plus an minus 1 minus 6 an minus 2 is equals 0. Just I want to solve this linear equation. So the coefficient cn minus 1 cn minus 2, coefficients of an is 1, coefficient of an minus 1 is nothing but cn minus 1 is equals to 1, coefficient of an minus 2 is nothing but cn minus 2 is equals to minus 6. So comparing with the standard form of the linear recurrence relation, so the characteristic equation becomes k square plus k minus 6 is equals to 0, right? So just find the roots. The roots are real and distinct. 2 comma minus 3 are the roots and the roots are real and distinct. Therefore the general solution is a into k power n minus 3 whole power n plus b into k2 2 power n. So already the conditions are given. A naught is equals to minus 1, a1 is equals to 8. So using these two conditions, we can find the values of capital A and capital B. So A naught means just substitute n is equals to 0 in the general solution. So A naught is equals to, we'll get A plus B. Substitute n is equals to 1. So A1 is equals to minus 3A plus 2B. Solving these two equations, I'll get A is equals to minus 2 and B is equals to 1. So AN is equals to A into minus 3 whole power n means minus 2 into minus 3 whole power n plus B into 2 power n. B is equals to 1. So 1 into 2 power n. So this is the particular solution of the equation. So these are the two recurrence relations, first order and higher order recurrence relations, and we discussed how to solve the linear recurrence relations of the